Hello, fishers of Mr.Who views. And Avian Static Shock Flashback. And in this, Rosal and his family are on the news because Dakota uh, is just, I don't know, kind of celebrating uh, the victims of the Dakota riots from 5 years ago from that time, and there's a statue to the rescue workers and that. And one of them is actually Rosal's mom who got shot. Yeah, Virgil isn't really taking it that well, and there's even like a good scene where he's sitting on a clock tower. I'm trying to remember what man looks like. Make like a aesthetic vision of around this song. I think called "Will There Be Tomorrow." I think singer does a good job with it, and it kind of fits into what or how I could feel him. I don't know, my gear does a show. He the daddy goes the tell me he thinks he's forgetting what mom looks like since he was just so young when she passed. Yeah, it's 5 years since the riots. So would that mean that Virgil was about 10 or something? Cause I think he's about 15 or something. But you know, anyway, then they spy Yvonne chasing this girl named Nina. And later on, they find out that she has the power of time travel. Yeah, and yeah, Eva wants to use her to bypass the police. Eh, what can I say? And yeah, during the fight, there's some banter after uh, Eva put Gear and Nina in a garbage bin. And some other stuff. When they walk to Static and Gear's gas station, Nina she's actually looking for a dam since he wants to help people with their powers. And Gear starts geeking out over because of her energy and now what he can make to help control her powers. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Later on, Gear just calls Static to the park since has a prize for him. Running Static, Yvonne is following in the shadows. Yeah, Terry made Gear made Nina a suit and use a VGR remote control to control her time powers. And yeah, Gear says that her new her code name is Time Zone, but for some reason the credits well it has the voice actress has her real name and her code name means Flashback. Who's ever actually credits just got the wrong name or something. And after hearing that they're able to control Nina's time powers, Rose was thinking they go back in time 5 years and probably stop the Dakota riots. But before they can actually go, Yvonne takes remote control and Static the shock sensors overloads it, and yeah, they're back 5 years, but they're separated from Nina and Yvonne. And as we go looking, Rose actually spots his mom and saves her from uh, a burned building falling on top of her. And he reveals himself to his mom, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff does happen on Gear that does contact says Static saying he's outside Alba Industries. And turns out Yvonne's planning another big bang, and Yeah, it's gonna be better than the first one. And somehow he's gonna take control of all of it. Jeez. Before he goes, Static or Virgil tries to get him to promise not to leave the roof that they're up on, since he's trying to make sure she doesn't die from the stray gum wound. But when she gets a call about some kids being hurt, so he leaves. Yeah. Yeah, the Virgil or Static and Gear able to find the truck that Yvonne had the big bang gas and Nina in. And when Static and Yvonne just get to a fight, Gear saves Nina, and yeah, turn they crash into the gas station that they use their hideout, and it's on fire. And yeah, they tend to make a time jump to their present, and the van about to explode or would explode if the fire got near. But it was when they're in the time bubble, uh, Rosal sees his mom and just tries to get their gear to stop him from going, but yeah, he can't. And yeah, when they're back to their present, the Rosa is worried that none uh like it doesn't change, but it does go home to see. And yeah, Nina does go back in time to stop herself from getting the powers. And yeah, when he goes home, his mom isn't there, but his dad did say that during the whole riot, his mom was saying how proud he was of him, or she was on him, and that. That's it. And Bruce does feel a bit comforted that. Yeah, and the next day, Russell actually seen Nina playing basketball, and turns out that she might have stole her bike since he mentioned that during the Big Bang ride, she went on a bike ride, and her powers just came up a few months ago. Yeah. And yeah, Rose was just a bit confused because he was wondering what happened to the Nina they knew, and Richie saying that she just got erased or never existed, and somehow they remember. Yeah, sometimes time travel plots can do your head in, but mm. And like I said, this is a good episode. I think Film from Art does a great job with Russell's worry about forgetting his mom and just being upset that he hadn't that much time with her. But like again, if it was only 5 years, wouldn't he be about 10? I think that can be a lot of time to be with a parent, but don't know. I am Nina actually said it was 2 years ago that the Big Bang riots happened. So that means that Russell was 13 at the time, or what? I'm guessing they're just counting how many seasons there was before it or of Static, but uh, don't know. And yeah, Evo's plot is very uh, like dark, just controlling hundreds of mediums for 5 years before the Big Bang actually happened. Like Big Bang riot happened. Ugh, don't know. I think I would seriously say in the future. And at least it's like them didn't uh, pull a flashpoint where he did save his man, but the world went to hell because of it. Mm. And after playing Russell's mom, I think was a kind of good. I think yeah, they good chemistry with Filmer. Yeah, I don't know why Richie didn't pick up that static one to save his save his mom when he says to go back here to call up Rise, but had to be told by Static, but don't know. I just wonder who sang Would There Be Tomorrow? Doesn't really sound familiar, but I don't think he had a singer in the credits, but don't know. I don't think the Democrat like the singers that do as like a background uh sort of inserts songs in the cartoons, but uh, you know. And yeah, I think this is one of the episodes that kind of uh makes a connection to people that lost a parent or a parent are worried that since they didn't know for that long, they probably forget at some point. Like I believe there's only been about 2 episodes about Russell's mom. I would have thought they would have more, but whatever. And yeah, next episode it's the season finale, and yeah, it'll be good since that'll be teaming up with an old hero that also has electric powers and only mentioned in the episode, not even before that. Ugh. I guess they just came with him for that episode, but that episode, but don't know. Anyway, just remember to like, comment, subscribe. Look at my community tab. Has some polls. Might be interested in voting, but we don't have to. We don't want to. Yeah, that's the next time. I'll see you guys later.